in your eyes, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to want to hear what you have to say about this. In your eyes, a Terrence Crawford and Canelo fight, how do you see it? How do you see it play out?
Okay, the fight, like I say, I think Bud can outbox him, and I think that Bud has. I think he's a harder puncher than Mayweather. We keep going back to that, but I think he's a harder puncher, and I think that he's a physically strong type of guy, and I think that he could catch Canelo with the kind of punches by surprise, and with the speed to stop him. Shit, for real, yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. I think he
so
can stop him. I think he can stop him, but again, I can see him moving on him and dancing on him a little bit. Not really dancing because Bud don't dance no more. He don't bounce on his toes no more. He really stands kind of in the pocket and kind of, I mean, he's sharp.
is
I
that is
think
that by choice or by age?
it's by choice. I think it's like he don't have to do all those things, and you know with experience. You know what I'm saying? With experience, but he can move. I mean, shit, I know he can move. We watched him move like a motherfucker. He was prepared to move all night on Earl Spence if we had to. We could have moved and boxed and pot shot at that man, and man, shit, boy, we're gonna stop him anyway. Out for that, if we boxing and pot shotting, he was gonna get stopped anyway. So, like I say, but he's strong. He bullies big guys. He sparred with Steven, and Steven is a big guy. Man, like I say, so I seen him bully heavyweights. I seen him in there, and like again, not dancing, and world champion middleweights, and I seen him not dancing. See, he was handling. They got an old clip of him jumping on the number one guy right now. What's the kid's name at 60? Everybody,
Adamas?
yeah. I mean, like I say, that guy was a good little fighter at the time, and Bud was, I think, world champ, but shit, he was small.
Yeah, hell yeah, he was small. He was 40, right?
Yeah.
Now, so you said, you believe that Crawford can stop, Canelo. Do you
Yeah.
believe that he can actually hurt him off of one shot?
Well, Bud throws more than one shot, so I think he definitely gonna get his attention for sure. And you know, like I say, I think Bud can win. I really don't got much to say too much about the whole fight, but I think that Bud is a winnable fight. I think, like I say, Bud's motivation, and we definitely gonna come in there and we gonna win the fight. We gonna try to win the fight. We're going to win the fight. That's a fact. So even if this guy, Bud already put in his mind, that man he like a truck. Bud have been hit hard. That man didn't been, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to deal with this. And we gonna figure it out because that's how he do. He's a surgeon, man. I ain't lying.
Facts. Facts. Now, do you think that's the biggest fight in boxing today?
I think that's one of the biggest fights in boxing. I think it's, of course, the biggest fight in boxing for the veterans. The veteran fighters, Canelo, Bud. That's the veteran super fight right now, especially you know, coming off how spectacular we look and how head and shoulders above we look than the rest of them. Yeah, it's a super fight for that, and it's a great super fight. But I think the true super fight is Tank and Shakur.
Wow, I love that. That's super real. Even right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, like I said, because they both young, they both just kind of. I mean, Tank, what I'm saying, they ain't really starting their careers, but kind of. Tank is really taking off in the last couple of years. Shakur is really coming in. They undefeated. They both got contrasting styles. They styles are so contrasting. He's a boxer puncher. He's strictly a boxer. You know, I would say he's a boxer puncher. Shakur is a boxer puncher, and he's a boxer power puncher. So I think I think that's the fight. The young guys. I think that's the more super fight. But this is a huge fight too because again, these guys have been putting on, since Mayweather era, and for that since that era, the Oscar De La Hoya era, the Trinidad era. It's like a passing of the torch almost. in that. So, um, Bud being connected with Canelo, who came from Mayweather's, who was the last great star of the generation from, you know what I mean. So, of course, it's a wonderful fight, and I mean, hell, it's one that we can win. Shit. Amazing. That's the beautiful thing. And we did win up three weight classes, and man, beat the champion, not just a belt holder. We beat the champion. So a lot of motivation for that. And you know, who why not?
What a win, a Bud win over Canelo. What would that do for Bud at this point in time? Besides, probably put another, 50 mil, 40 mil in the pocket.
Well, like I say, I mean, it just further stamps everything about Bud Crawford. A win over Canelo would just further stamp it. Of course, people will find a reason to say this and say that, and however it is. But I mean, like I say, it'll just be another feather in his cap. And like I say, Crawford, he capable of doing that shit, man. Like I say, he already planned it out in his head. Like I said, he called me one morning. He said, "Bernard, I'm gonna fight that motherfucker. I can beat that motherfucker at 168." He called me out the blue, man. He called me out the blue, man. He said, "Bernard, beat this motherfucker." I said, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. I feel the same way. And, like I said, he said, I'm taller than him. Or we the same height almost. I got the reach on him, and come on. I say, hell
Speed,
yeah, man.
skill.
Let's get him out of there. Skills pay the bills.
Hmm.
I know they say size matter and everything, but again, like I say, we know how to move. We know how to. I mean, shit, man. We what's the name? A lot of them guys take too many punches. Crawford don't take no punches, man. He catching punches, rolling punches, man. So I say it's a good fight for him. It's a great fight, and again, jumping up three weight classes and